Hello everybody and welcome to another European Pro League match on KhaldorTV. We're going into another Heroes of the Storm game, and today we have two pretty cool maps. One of the things that I love about the EPL is that the maps are randomized. So finally we're going to see some of the maps that are not in most of the tournament games, since most teams just like ban them out. Today it's Blackheart's Bay and also Garden of Terror. And it's also quite nice that we have, when we're looking at the heroes, again a lot of changes. Stitches is back. We also see Rexxar. We have the Lost Vikings in play. And especially when we're looking at the tank line, I personally find it super interesting that the players have completely switched the way that they're looking at tanks compared to the last patch. It's not all about Johanna and Leoric anymore. They're still picked every now and then, but it's not that heavy focus on them. Instead, we're seeing now a lot of Muradin, we're seeing a lot of Arthurs, Stitches, as I said, is back, and there's still on certain maps the experiment with Rexxar. How can we use him? Can we use him on Cursed Hollow to go for the boss? Can we use him on Blackheart's Bay, for example, just get those doubloons? So it's really cool to see how the teams, and especially, of course, the individual players are experimenting with the heroes now after the patch. But guys, let's jump right into game number 1 here at today's EPL matches. Garden of Terror, finally the map that we are seeing again, EPL once more, of course, with our mixed team style here on the European server. And to the left side of the map we already have Breeze on Rexxar, so he wants to go for those big Garden Terrors and claim the seats, whereas Mene is playing Jaina now. First time that Khaldor wasn't actually banned out, and unfortunately for him he was first picked by the opponent's team. Leo from Korea is playing Karazim, we have Snow on Johanna, Air is playing Vala, and to the right side of the map we have Quacknix playing Kalthas again. Black Scope on Stitches this time, not on his Kerrigans. Mexi style with Brightwing, Polymorphs and Global Present. Andy Lendy is supplying the stuns for Stitches hooks, and we're seeing BKB on Tyrael. I once again have to say, oh, there's already stun attempts, and oh my god, Misha, look at that aggressive beast. Jumps in immediately and tries to lock them down. Black Scope is following it up. The blue team is in this case actually on the run. They were only with 4 heroes in the middle, since Mene was at the bot lane. And I have to say that right at the beginning again, because I'm 100% certain that it's going to happen once more. If you are seeing like flames or insults between these two teams, it's all jokes, boys. This is just all banter. They know each other, they've met at tournaments, and it's just kidding. They are all in team speak. They are trash talking here a little bit, and especially since we're having this running joke of Mene desperately trying to play Khaldor, but him always getting denied the hero. He's always getting a bit salty about it. Oh, there's the stun combo, as I said, and great play here. Well done. Jaina already killed. That wasn't Mene, by the way, so we are probably gonna have him soon with a few lines in chat. So when you see that, please keep in mind that these guys are actually not serious about that, alright? They wouldn't be playing together here if they would really just like go for all that hate. Snow already... yeah, there we go. Alright, it's already starting. So, Brightwing here, up at the top, apparently bantering a bit with Breeze, going straight for Swedish. And as you can see, oh no, BKB actually mentioned now as well, but we're seeing both of the teams like being really, especially the red team, being really aggressive. The blue team is more soaking experience. Breeze is having a bit of fun. Oh, if he gets the kill! Yes, he gets it! Oh, I actually think he could have escaped here. And Breeze is just laughing. Oh, BKB could have escaped for sure. Khaldor's at the bot lane, by the way, taken out in the last second. But yeah, the trash talk is already starting, and this game is fun. BKB at the top was thinking that he was dead and thought about moving in to use the explosion and put some damage on Breeze, but then he could have actually escaped. A second later, he would have been healed again. Now both of the teams going for the seats, of course. We have on level 4 the Sea Healing Ward again. We have now that Snowstorm and Conjurer's Pursuit combo on Mene's Jaina that we've been seeing throughout most of the games thus far. Tyrande with also an interesting... I love that we are actually... And finally we are seeing Searing Arrows again. Why am I so happy about this? Because we haven't... Oh, stun! Oh, but well played. Polymorph! Breeze! Oh, gets taken out. And now the seeds. Who's going to claim them? The blue team needs 4 and they get them. Well played. Really well played here. And also the lockdown against Johanna. Snow is getting hooked. God, I love that Stitches is back in the meta. It is so awesome. 4 kills against 2 right now, and the first plant, the first terror for the blue team. But as I was saying, I really love that we have Tyrande going straight into the searing arrows, and the reason is actually quite simple. It was a build that was used in the last patch every now and then. Wrong base, my friend. Wrong base. Trying to escape and get locked down. In the old patch, Virtus Pro oftentimes used it as a damage build with even seasoned marksmen on level 1 when they played with Tyrande on to the Spider Queen. We've seen them on other maps also with the searing arrows. But for the last, I would say like 3 to 4 weeks, we've seen on level 4 focused attack become a real thing on Tyrande, extremely popular. And the reason why I was a bit surprised to not see searing arrows at all is that in the last patch the talent got actually buffed. So instead of having the 40% extra damage, you have now 50% extra damage for 5 seconds, which is a bit stronger. So it makes sense to use that talent again, and that's exactly what Andilendi is doing here. By the way, one of the Virtus Pro players, so one of the teams that really relied on that Tyrande build a lot. Talking builds, we have also a few adjustments here right now, since we have on level 4 Taking Flight. On level 1, it's still the Grizzled Bear here that we are seeing for Breeze, so he's not going into that regeneration talent. We also have him now with the Bird of Prey on 7, so it's all about really taking down those creep waves. You can go for easy prey on level 4, which he, by the way, oftentimes does, if you want to make sure that Misha is going to get a bit more damage in. Talking Misha, she is being locked down here, but I don't think that they're going to commit too much to really eliminate her. So yeah, the talents and the builds that we're seeing in this game, I'm really liking them. There's a lot of fun happening at this point. We have Zealotry taken, for example, to increase the shield duration by 100%. So BKB experimenting a bit. He still went for Vampiric Strike on level 4, and I've been already talking... Look at that. There's a dwarf. Yeah. Heroes lane at the top, Brightwing taken out there. But with Vampiric Assault or Vampiric Strike, we have him with a talent that he really prefers to play on Teriel in general. He really likes the talent, and it's something that has been using for a long time, and he is playing the exact style again. We have the bot lane now being pressured hard, by the way. The blue team is creating so much space with that plant that is currently in the middle that 3 heroes are able to eliminate the fort at the bot, so the blue team is securing themselves a lead. Oh, great stun attempt against Johanna, but still the Iron Skin saving her. And BKB, a bit far out again, gets attacked, but this time he doesn't turn around too early. We have Vala committing to an arrow build, in case he didn't pick up on that yet. We see her with repeating arrow on level 7. And also a few additional adjustments here in general with other builds as well. I mean, we have now Frostbitten taken on level 7. I've been talking about the Bird of Prey and also the Taking Flight. And one of the things that I also want to point out is that, of course, Bird of Prey got changed in the last patch as well, just slightly. It now does 200% extra damage and not the 300% that it did before. It's still pretty awesome against these waves, but it's not as brutal as it was before. We have the level 10s. Level 10 also, again, with the Bestial Wrath here for Breeze. We're also seeing the Ring of Frost, Divine Palm, the Blessed Shield, and Strafe for the blue team. The red team still doesn't have level 10, and they're trying to catch as many of these seeds as they possibly can. Snow is very much alone here at the top, by the way. And what is he doing? He tries to go for Tyrande, might get that... Wow! Oh, Andilendi is dying, and it looks like they won't even get Tyrande. Sorry, Johanna. Johanna got the kill against 2 against 3, actually. And now they have to, yeah, they go for the plant again, because they have still that heroic ability that the red team is lacking. Black Scorp moves in. He had great stuns, great hooks this game already, but so far they didn't really get that lead that they wanted to establish. Now they're losing out on the seeds again. They have the level 10s, and that gives us now Putrid Bile, Phoenix, Blink Heal. We have Judgment used over a potential Sanctification, and Starfall instead of the heals for Tyrande. Again at the bot lane, Breeze is already there. The red team needs a few more seeds. They should be able to at least get a plant. They go straight for Breeze. Breeze extreme low. Oh, hooking him out of the stun. Oh my god. That was a huge blunder here by the team, and there is the Divine Palm. Oh wow. That lack of communication just screwed them up completely. That did not look good at all. That was a huge problem. And Black Scorp, can he escape? Yeah, okay, he's going to get away from this one, but oh boy, that was brutal. That was really not good. Andilendi is getting eliminated now too. Black Scorp, you should be a bit more careful, dude. You don't have a lot of hit points. Devour is used, and that allows him to get his hit point pool up again. Of course, he's using that new talent on level 1, which helps him to just become a massive tank in the later stages of the game especially. But yeah. So what he was trying to do, like Tyrande was trying to follow up that initial stun against Breeze and Blackscore was just saying like, hey, Breeze is stunned, I can just simply hook him right now, and then Tyrande can go for that follow-up stun, but that didn't really work. So communication could have been better there. They still got the kill against Johanna, and that is actually not too bad. And Breeze is also being attacked here, but we have immediately Divine Palm used by Leo to keep him alive. But yeah, Breeze can't escape this one. Quarknix, oh, solo Leo moves in, but the heal is there. And Smexy style has no hit points on Brightwing, but is able to move in to heal Quarknix. Blink heal used by Smexy to get away. Mene was trying to get the kill. BKB, wow! Jaina escapes. Great plays right now. Wow, these games back and forth, but the plant in the meantime is active in the middle to destroy another structure. This game is awesome, loving it. It's really, really fun to see this. Kills everywhere, 7 kills against 8 right now. The level 13 talent is ready for the blue team. They are slightly ahead with this, actually like a entire level ahead. BKB gets away from this one. But yeah, that was brutal. There we have it. Thrill of the Hunt now taken for the reduction on, oh, actually for the movement speed increase, not the reduction. We also have now Relentless, a frost armor, well, not frost armor, ice block used, and the spell shield. But at the top lane, here comes AR, still active with the plant for another couple of seconds. We have a plan, by the way, also for the red team, moving into the middle right now. But still, here's the Condemn again, and the lockdown against Brightwing, not even ready for a blink heal. So Brightwing dead. The plant moving still inwards, trying to take down at least a fort. The question is, though, can the red team really defend their keep at the top lane? And it looks like they can, because AR was running out of time here. Good attempt by Kel'Thas, but Quarknix not hitting that gravity lapse. And yeah, unfortunately for them, they really didn't get a kill out of this. The plant is moving down to the bottom right now, trying to maybe even get another set of structures. Level 13 talents also give Quarknix now his, finally his level 13 talent with the chain bombs. That helps a lot, by the way. BKB needs to be careful, but I mean, he has still most of the hit points, and his team is already starting to rotate in, so he should be fine. We have the Pixie Dust talent number 1 taken on 13. That helps. Overflowing Light is also a huge deal when we're talking about survivability. And we have on 13 now the Angelic Might taken. So, alright. They're actually going for even more damage, and that's a pretty interesting talent to take if you're thinking about that level 4 Vampiric Strike that he took. So that's really going to help him with the additional life leech. But the teams are now starting to move in again. This time the stun against 2 from Tyrande. Strafe was interrupted, but it was nearly over anyways. Level 50 versus 4. Good hook, but Johanna the one being hooked, and Misha with a stun. Judgment being used on Breeze in the backline. BKB already tried to rush away, and at the same time they're moving straight in for Johanna once again, but Divine Palm is saving her. A lot of damage thanks to Jaina with the double blizzard, and the Condemn is being used once more. Kel'Thas on the run, but the chain bombs everywhere, and the kill against Johanna. Mene blocking the damage with a nice ice block, but was that really enough? It's a kill for a kill at this point. Up to the top, we still have BKB against Breeze, and Tyrael went down, and to the bot lane, Stitches was now eliminated. 16 versus 14 in the game at this point, and we see Shield Player, the Holy Renewal talent for it, taken on 16 for the extra sustain during the fights for Johanna. It's basically like a healing potion for the Crusader here. We're also seeing Circle of Life. Bala is saying, hey, I need even more survivability, so let's jump straight into that Blood for Blood. And of course, Feign Death is the talent that Rexxar goes for. What else would you use on him? Level 16 is just amazing. Feign Death is crazy, crazy good. It's really nice, and you can still control Misha during all of that time, which is of course a really important perk here now as well. 9 kills against 11, and I mean, this game is far from being over. We still have all of the keeps intact for both of the teams, and a really aggressive setup here right now. Stop surviving at 1 hit point. Yeah, well, Kel'Thas kept himself alive for a long, long time in that fight at the bottom, and was able to apply those chain bombs. That really helped. So the banter still strong for this one. BKB starting to get a few more seats, and already employing Rune's Might to get away. If the shit hits the fan, has even to move back. BKB is actually a bit slow with a few of his movements here today. Nice attempt here to take the camp, to steal it away, but the red team was too fast. Putrid Bile used, slowing the blue team down, but not enough, or does it? Blessed Shield attempt, they're starting to go in again, and Vala down! Kel'Thas just has too much, and Misha is getting hooked. Smexy style tries to go for polymorph, might pull it off. Down here, Judgment used, pushing them away. Mena is the one being attacked. And of course, nice Divine Palm. But I don't think that he's gonna get out of this one. There are too many heroes. Mena is down, level 16 talents, fishing hook, and it's used against Leon. He's just saying like, screw you, jumps back with a dash. But Breeze is still down here with Misha. Karazim, Leo with the Penta again. God, I'm loving this game. The trash talk is real in this one. So yeah, we have Fishing Hook on level 16. We're seeing also now the Bouncy Dust after we saw the Shield Dust. And for the rest of the talents, pretty standard stuff with Arcane Barrier for survivability, Blood for Tyrael, no Holy Ground in this case, and the True Shot Aura for Tyrande. I mean, there are of course a few other talents that you can really take. I already mentioned the Holy Ground, which is still pretty nice if you want to go for positional moves. It's more something that you use on golden maps, on maps where you have small corridors that you can completely block with it. But at this point, we're seeing both of the teams aiming again for the seeds. And nice stun here. Feign Death used by Breeze. That keeps him alive for a bit longer, but Black Scob is already starting to move in. The healing ward is down. Breeze in trouble. Breeze with the Divine Palm. Misha about to die. Breeze is still trying to escape here. He might get away. No, he's not. He's getting blown up. Kel'Thas is there with those bombs. The Ring of Frost doesn't hit anything, and the Judgment locks down Jaina. Mena with the Ice Block for another second. Still keeps himself alive. Moves away once more, but Leo is down already. That bomb was ending his life, and he jumped in again. But he got the kill against Tyrael at least, so he's pretty happy about that. Oh, the dodge against the Owl! Wow, Air and Mena both so super low, but that Owl was out for blood. The kill against the Ford at the bot lane is putting level 18 into the hands of the red team, and now we're having both of the teams on level 18. 12 kills against 13. Talk about a close game here. Again, the seeds now claimed at the bot lane. That should just... Nah, they're not going to get a plant out of this one, are they now? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, the blue team could have maybe gotten one if they got all of the remaining seats on the map. They could have, but it's already too late. And by now we have 78 seats against 61. So even with a plant that is already active on the map, we have the red team in a better position for the next night. Doing quite well here. The bot lane is currently being targeted by 4 heroes, so 5th one coming in now for the blue team. But up at the top, that's where the plant is starting to rage against the 4 team. Looking at the damage and also at the deaths, I mean, we have so far Johanna going down 4 times. Brightwing was also eliminated quite a few times. The heals on Brightwing at 37,000, whereas we are seeing Karazim on 60,000 really. So pretty impressive. Damage-wise, it's Kel'Thas who takes the lead. Well, it's actually Bala on the #1 spot, but I suppose that Kel'Thas is going to take that over pretty soon. The red team is really starting to get ahead in experience, and for the most of the early game, they were behind. They got a few cool kills at the beginning of the match, but in experience they were starting to trail behind very soon, since we had very solid rotations for the blue team. And now it's nearly level 20 that's on the board for the red team, and of course Brightwing helps with that. The ability to just soak a lane and jump in with phase shift every single time your team is in trouble is helping a lot, and they are committing to it now in the mid lane. Level 20 with a double Storm Shield, Hardened Shield and 1 Blink. I guess that we could see also, there's the Nexus Blade for Tyrael going for this one, and Snow gets jumped! Is the Divine Palm ready? Nope. Johanna dying. Divine Palm was used, but a bit too late. They waited it out. The Ring of Frost is hitting this time, and also the follow-up Blizzard, but the keep is eliminated regardless. Breeze is eating a lot of damage on Misha here, and it looks really like the red team is going to try and drive even more structures down. They move in to claim this one, and they're starting to rotate down to the bottom keep. Nice hook attempt by Black Scob, and the follow-up stun. Maybe even a second late, but the hook did not hit. And for now, the blue team is just trying to defend. They still have their keeps there, so they lost 1 keep in the middle, but as long as they can keep the rest of the keeps alive, they still have a shot here. But the red team is very determined to kill this one at least, especially since Johanna is down, and a 5 versus 4 position with level 20 talents ready is something that they don't want to give up. And they do a good job at that. So they start to move in again. Johanna comes back in another 6 seconds. Doesn't help them too much though. Level 21 versus level 19. 14 kills against 12. And the red team with a very, very successful attack. The danger going up against Stitch's combo is, of course, that he can just always throw out these hooks whenever he wants. And you don't even have to hit. Just the fact alone that you see these hooks flying in every now and then makes you very cautious where you go if you're on the opponent's team. And it can immediately turn a big fight into a 4 versus 5. That's, of course, what he tried to avoid. And the red team isn't even done. Even in the 5 versus 5 situation, they are saying, hey, we have level 20. What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything here. But are they overextending? It doesn't look like it. There comes the Divine Palm again. This time Bala is being safe. Or is she now trying to move away and gets away? No! There's the bomb and kaboom! Gets blown to pieces. Mene is also gravity lapsed, and this is the end for him. It's probably going to be the end of the game, or is it now? Snow is still trying to go for Tyrande, and he might get that kill, although he might not. Johanna dead, still no level 20 for them, and the core is now being attacked too. Breeze is also gravity lapsed, and yes, this should be the beginning of the end. The level 20 talent might actually just barely drop at the end of this match for the blue team, but the GG has already been called as the red team is going full ham on the core here. 70, 60%, Karazim is dead, and this is game, ladies and gentlemen. Great match actually on Garden of Terror. Really back and forth, loved it. Pretty cool moves as well, especially those hooks that we saw at times. So yeah, pretty solid play, and GG and congratulations to the red team. Blackheart Bay is a map that we don't see all that often, but here in the EPL it's being played every now and then, and I actually like that quite a bit. We have in our mixed league now to the left side Breeze on Muradin, we have Quacknix on Falstad. Antihero is playing the Lost Vikings here, so we have a bit of a cool setup in this particular match now. Bakery with Karazim, and Mene finally on Kel'Thas. Boy was he happy. Nanda on the right side of the map, starting with Rexxar. We have Black Scorp on Tyrande. We see Nika on Jaina, Smexisa on Brightwing, and Styr on Johanna. So it's interesting to see actually Tyrande taken here. I mean, she is of course great if you really want to deny turn-ins to your opponent, but at the same time, there's not really a lot of synergy with Tyrande and the other heroes that she has there. There's no Muradin for them that can lead with a stun. You can use Misha for that, I suppose, but still. Let's see how Black Scorp is actually going to play this with her now. We have the Vikings up at the top right now. I'm very interested to see how Antihero is going to play the Vikings here. If they are just trying to soak the top and the mid with the Vikings and the rest of the team goes to the bot lane. Looks very much like that's exactly what they're doing, and I like that. Even Eric is now rotating down to the bottom, so apparently they want to have the opportunity to just rotate with 3-4 heroes on the map and have the Vikings just present everywhere. Or they're just going to set up Anti-Hero with a bit of a scouting opportunity. So already the push down here at the bottom. We see in the mid lane the red team going straight for the chest. When it comes to talents, very much the standard that is being used. Oh, Rexxar already taken out. Wow, look at that. Nanda apparently moving a bit too far out here. Smexy style not able to save him. Chest is up. We have Reverberation build for Muradin. Up here to the top, the fight already. Double stun against Antier in the lockdown for Black Scorp. He's dead and has to give up his coin. So far, 2 kills for the blue team. The strategy is working out here. We have a pretty awkward composition, I still have to say, for the red team. Of course, when we're talking awkward, then we still have the Lost Vikings in the match, which is basically the same thing. So far, the only team that I still know that plays in this TeamLiquid, because Vortex is just such a beast on them. Rocket is playing them every now and then as well, but in tournaments they haven't really used them in quite some time, if I'm not mistaken. We have now up to the top another kill for Mene and Bakery, and Mene, of course, is very eager to show everybody right now how good he is on his Kel'Thas, since this is the hero that has been banned out every single time that Mene was in a position where he played for one of the teams. So right now, we're seeing him up at the top. Oh, nice dash by Bakery. Gets away just in the last second before Black Scorp stun hits. We have a level 4 just... yeah, there it is. The level 4 for the blue team. And the extra talent. There's the Flow Rider talent. We have Power Throw taken, but it looks like Falstad still wants to go for an auto attack build. Not committing to anything else here. Bot lane, that's where Quacknix is currently positioned against Nika. The Vikings are still soaking experience on the lanes. Can then later on, of course, with that level 1 talent also start to take a few of these camps. And also with the Mercenary Lord, try and maybe on an off lane push that in. So trying to just commit to a big push with the rest of the team up at the top, and then just only Eric at the bot lane with the camp that he was able to sneak in thanks to the Viking bribery. That might be something that they're going to try and use later on in the game. At the level 4 talents, we now have also the Easy Prey taken for Misha. This is basically like a few of these talents that we're always seeing employed by Rexxar. Either going for Easy Prey or instead just simply going for the Hawk talent on 4 and 7. The coins split. Nanda, of course, is trying to use Rexxar in a way that he's just getting all of the camps on the map. That's basically what you can do with Rexxar. He's very good when it comes to siege damage against mercenary camps, taking them solo. Misha is very strong for it. Normally on level 7 you see then also the Hawk coming into play once again, the Bird of Prey with the 200% extra damage against minions and mercenaries. Really helps you with the entire process, and then you can get those coins. Another kill against Blackheart and against Jaina here at the bot lane. Good kills, and the blue team has now 5 kills against 0.5. Only 2 of the Vikings have been eliminated so far, and it's really Bright being taken out now as well. Wow, that, like, the blue team doesn't stop. Like, they get kill after kill now and have nearly an entire level lead over their opponent. It's 6 coins against 10, so we could see a turn in soon. Rexxar now taken out as well. Quacknix was actually flying in deep. That was a bit too aggressive, buddy. He's still trying to escape. There is no way he's going to get out of this, is there? Ha, gets polymorph. It's flying crap. Alright, so they get the coins. Smexy Style doesn't want them. Chests are up again. And now we have at least a kill for the red team as well. 1.5 kills against 7. The blue team already pretty busy getting the coins, and they got both. They got both chests, or they will. Bakery has 10. Oh, Bakery gets slowed. Can he dash away? That's 14 coins. That is 14 coins, and they get the kill. No, yes, they do. Oh, the throws. Bakery loses 14 coins to the red team. He was too greedy. He should have moved away from the chest after he got the first 2 coins and not waited for the rest. Wow. That hurt. That was definitely not good. Now Quacknix moves in here as well. Trying to make this work and try to turn in right now, and it looks like, yes, Nanda is going to get that turn in completed, isn't he? Yep, there it is. So the first turn in for the red team. They lost 7 heroes, but they got that one important kill that mattered, and that was all that they needed. Secret weapon used now on level 7. We have the fission bombs and the full phase shift build for Brightwing. Wants to supply that shield during the team fights. At the bot lane, Nika with 4 coins is being attacked right now, and Quacknix is going to get that kill, isn't he? Oh, Brightwing was so close to moving in. And Brightwing has that phase shield on 7, so that could have even saved him. They could have saved Nika, but that's 4 coins that the blue team was just now able to get back. The kill against Eric against Olaf, sorry, at the top. Did not really help them too much, but at least it's some experience that the blue team is losing out on. And they are ahead in experience. I mean, they hit level 10 right now. And with level 10, we see Phoenix already. We're seeing the longboat for the Vikings. Bakery is most likely going to head straight into the Divine Palm. There it is. The Mighty Gust for Falstad. Very popular talent now. And Muradin, I say, is... Well, actually, it's Breeze. He could go into Haymaker. They have been toying around with that, but Avatar would be the more solid talent here. You already have Mighty Gust. You don't necessarily need Haymaker in this case as well. Already Nanda with the attempt to get the boss at the top. Misha is helping out. Looks like the blue team is not really aware of that happening. So, yep, they're going to lose out on that boss. But Bakery is trying to claim the Siege Giants down here. Avatar has now been used. And level 10 in any second now for the red team after they get boss at the top. That was a really solid move. 10 coins for both teams. The blue team with their first turn in, by the way. That's the first ship that they get. The first barrage. Unleash the Boars has been taken as the talent on Rexxar. They are starting to move in. They go up to the top. Ring of Frost, Blessed Shield, Starfall, all used. Nice Ring of Frost hitting 1, but already Quacknix getting out of there. Massive commitment up to the top. With that boss, they want to push in. They take down Kel'Thas. Mena is dead. Breeze is on the run. He is still in cooldown. No, the lockdown. Can they kill him? Where's the Condemn? They get the Condemn. Now there should be a polymorph in a second. And no, they're not getting him. Breeze escapes. The red team is there. Bakery was a bit late to the party to save anybody with his Divine Palm. But for now, we're having at least the attack against the fort completed, so they were able to claim this, and they're also taking down the one in the mid lane. Great action by the red team. Loving this game already. At the beginning of the game, the blue team with so much pressure, but then it's the red team with that kill against Bakery that starts to turn things around. At the bot lane now, we have Smexy Style defending against the Siege Giants. And yeah, Quacknix already deciding against moving in there. He actually like flew in and says like, alright, screw that, they're already down here. I'm not gonna try and get this. Actually, he might be in trouble now. No. Uses the Mighty Gust. Bit of a panic button move there. Just pushing them away, making sure that he's not gonna die there. The blue team is still in the lead. I mean, they're still ahead. They have 16 coins against 10, but the red team is now moving as 5 on the map and is claiming the bottom mercenaries. The bruiser camp is about to be taken, and they can actually push this in. They can trade maybe a fort for a fort, because they're not going to be able to defend this one with the commitment that we're seeing here. The chest is already ready, so they're going to get one chest, and they push in at the bot lane. Bartnix is there. Just look how fast they're bursting down these towers. The level 13 talent was faster for the blue team, and if they can force a fight, it would be great for them, but it's not going to take too long for the red team to get their next talent too. And they complete the turn in, or at least they try to. They have already 11 coins that they can turn in right here. They need to roll. Oh, falls dead. Falls. Ah, god, the chicken has been roasted, and now they got more coins out of this as well. So we have a level 13 for both of them. 13 also means that Mane can now rely on the chain bomb, but it is the first Pixie Dust talent that we see for Brightwing. Overflowing Light for Tyrande for additional heals. We have also Wildfire Bear, which gives immolation more or less to Misha. And we are seeing the improved Ice Block. So yeah. The party is on. Spin to win and jump, the talents that we see for the Lost Vikings. But look at the structures on the map. It's actually, right now, the red team that takes a bit of a lead with that. The problem really is for them that Rexxar is still in the middle, and they're up against 5 down here. They were able to move back, but they really should not try and set up a trap here. That's not going to work out for them. They want to buy it sometime for Rexxar to get these camps, and they do, but if they overcommit down here and start to lose some heroes, that would be a problem. By the way, the blue team has 21 of those coins, alright? And Bakery has 11, in before Bakery suicides again, Kappa. Yeah, so he's actually turning in right now. This time he's not making any moves there, but thanks to Pierce on Tyrande, they are getting the cancel. And now Nande is there. They got the camp. Brightwing is at the top. Bakery still didn't get the chance to turn in. Every single time the skills fly in, and here comes Misha. Misha with a stun. Phoenix is ready. They're trying to wait it out. Already nice move there with the Ring of Frost. Starfall 2. The blue team is about to lose Breeze. Divine Palm saving him. Wow, that was a clutch move on the side of Bakery, but they did not turn in a single coin. They didn't turn in anything. The Longbot has been committed now too. There's still the Blink heal that saved them for now. And their kill against Balog. Anti-Hero is about to lose Olaf now too. Nice Mighty Gust. All of their abilities in cooldown, but Phoenix is going to be back in a second. The problem is that everybody on the blue team is starting to get very low here, especially Quarknix. Styr is also rather low on hit points, but he also has the Iron Skin still up that he can use, and he's immediately being healed by Brightwing, and now they are rotating back to turn in once more. And that camp up at the top lane is still doing damage. Bakery still with the 11 coins, needs to make sure that he gets away there. The stun only hits Quarknix, but the red team is really pulling in the moves right now. They make really good plays at this point. That deny on the turn-in against the blue team, then waiting for because their heroes to move in so that they can fight the 5 versus 5, and they make that happen. 15 versus 15 the levels, the kill count, 8 versus 5 and a quarter. Mano, of course, just taking these waves apart now, but still, it's another turn-in. And it is the blue team who's starting to lose their important structures, or at least taking a lot of damage on them. We have in the middle of the map right now the first keep being attacked here, and still there's a keep alive for the red team, so they are doing very well with this. It's kind of I have to note though that, by the way, Tyrande did not take the mule on level 30, on level 7. It's, I think, pretty important to really mention this here, since we have in this case now Lunar Blaze. No mule in general. A lot of heroes actually lost mule, one of them, for example, being Nazebo, which we haven't seen in a long time now in these games. Feigned Death on 16 now, also the Ranger talent. If you go for Pierce, you go for the Ranger talent as well. And we have the Pixie talent on 16, the Bouncy Dust after the Shield Dust. It's a pretty cool tool in the kit of Brightwing that they can use here. Brightwing, by the way, is at the bot lane, soaking experience, and up at the top, the blue team is committing to the boss. They have their 16 talent now, of course, as well, with the Stone Form for Muradin and the Arcane Barrier. Already the move in, Brightwing still pushing, and Brightwing is pushing hard, and there's Siege Giants, but now Tyrande is dead. Brightwing did not jump in to help out here, and they are retreating. Brightwing finally there, but here comes the Mighty Gust, pushing them back in. Nande is a bit exposed there now too. Oh, look at that. Quarknix was in trouble after that fly-in and had to be Divine Shielder, but they get the kill against Jaina. Nande will escape unless he turns around here, and he does, but he's still safe. Styr should be able to move in, and he is able to complete that, but Bakery with his 13 coins was attacked for a second by Misha. Misha, by the way, still alive as well. Nice dodge there on Nande, but it's still 17 versus 16. Keep those Siege Giants in mind, though. The Siege Giants still with the damage, and those 2 towers are out of ammunition. So the blue team is trying to go for boss again, but they are starting to lose a lot of the structures down here, and that is starting to become a bigger and bigger issue. This boss, of course, can do a lot of damage then later on. Oh, that hit! That hit with the owl, that started to hurt. They will get the boss, but it's still not going to change the fact that this keep down here is already under pressure. And we have now still the fight over the chests. Here comes Breeze, 11 coins. 26 coins on this team. They have 26 coins that they can use. And that boss is going to attack the keep, of course, right away after going through the wall here. So the Siege Giants still able to put pressure down to the bot lane, and somebody has to react here. I mean, they have to go down and finally take care of that, and it looks like Mene is the one that is taking care of that. There it is. But they lost a fair amount of hit points, they lost a lot of structures, and we all know that on maps like Blackheart's Bay, once that you take down these structures, the rest of your turn-ins is going to be so much more powerful, and that is what they're going to rely upon. These, for example, like this is a pretty expensive turn-in that we already see for the blue team, and the only thing that they take down is a fort. That's all, like a fort. They could have taken that out by just rotating to the lane and taking it there, but that's what's being attacked right now. Whereas they already lost the keep in the middle, and they are also starting to lose more and more hit points down at the bot lane. So the blue team might be ahead in experience, but when it comes to the structures, they are definitely behind. It's also more camps that are now being taken, especially up here to the top. But we also see the blue team going for a very strong push with the Bruiser camp and also now the Siege Giants. And Bakery has 23 coins right now. He's not going to be happy about it. He wants to turn in again. 14 already. 14 coins, that's what they need right now. 16 for the red team. Bakery with a turn-in attempt. He gets stunned. Breeze is there to protect him. Stör moves in. And in the backline, Quacknix was already positioned. Uses the Mighty Gas, pushes them in. There's the Ring of Frost. Oh, a bit of chaotic fight, but Quacknix actually gets away there. Up at the top, Stör was trying to move in and take him down with the shield flare. They move on Nika, on Jaina, and Jaina about to fall, but gets away at least for now. But Breeze jumps in the heel. Black Scorp keeps Nika alive. It's Brightwing who dies first. And even with these moves, it looks like the red team is not able to turn this around. Good kill by Anti-Hero. Moves in with a longbow and claims that victory. Now it's a 5 versus 3, and it might actually go straight into a 5 versus 2 if Stör is now falling as well. And it looks very much like he will. I mean, how is Jaina going to get out of this position? Breeze jumps in again. Bakery is ready. They take the kill. They take the coins. And now they have 38 coins that they can turn in. Again, Quacknix. Oh, he gets the kill, but he dies as well. Level 20 versus level 18 right now. The blue team with a place, Ragnarok and roll. We see them, oh, with another kill, this time against Rexxar. We have, of course, Epic Mount. We have Rewind. There's the Peaceful Repose and the Bolt of the Storm. And they are going straight for keep. They have a turn-in now, moving into the middle as well. They might even go for core with this. The level 20 talents definitely make it possible, especially with 3 of the heroes still being down for another 20 seconds. And that is an amazing play by them. It all started with that kill against Bakery where they started to fall a bit behind, and the red team made great moves on the map, but these last fights were all won by the blue team. They played this too well. Now the mid keep is going down, but that doesn't even matter anymore since the core is the bigger problem. Great play by the blue team. The Viking composition with Mena and Telthas, it was successful, and that's the GG as we see the blue team victorious here on Blackheart's Bay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the games for the day. Blackheart's Bay, it was actually quite an effort that the red team put in there, trying to really hold on. And they had a couple of chances. That's the cool thing about Heroes of the Storm. Even if you fall behind early on, if you play patiently and you just wait for an opportunity to fight on even talents, you always have a chance to jump back into the game and claim victory. In this case, the blue team at the end is victorious, and therefore they are also the team that, well, basically put the most effort in, if we are honest. They were dominating most of the time. As is though, we're done, and I hope that you enjoyed the games today. If you did, then make sure that you also upvote the video on YouTube. Give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can always ask them in the comments. Guys, it was a pleasure casting for you. I hope that you enjoyed the show. We're going to see you next time with more content here on KhaldorTV. Have a good one, and bye-bye.